Welcome back to the Finnish countryside. This time I can finally say that the first restored window is ready, and it's been a long time coming. So this is the place where I have collected all sorts of stuff. While we're here, let's check on the clay. It's drying, but these small spots here, they are not dry at all. Oh gosh. Let's just see how this goes. I'm just gonna start. Time to start the last round of work on the window sashes. I'm trying to remember the name from now on. I'm gonna sand it and then I will wait until the day after tomorrow, so Saturday, until I get to start with the glazing. I don't dare to start to work on the glazing before Saturday because I'm worried that after work hours is too little time, because the linseed putty needs to be painted in 24 hours, or else I need to wait for a couple of weeks, or like 2 to 4 weeks, until I can put the first paint layer on the window sashes. So I will hopefully get these window sashes almost done this weekend. So let's get on it. I had some finishing touches to do on both the frame and the sashes. I'm not too fussy about getting the surface perfectly smooth, because I like it a little rugged and I like it to look old and handmade. But I'm just going through the frame and the sashes one more time before I start to paint the sashes and put the finishing layer on the frame. In the last video I showed you when I was removing the old window glasses that I did break 2 of them. So I had to turn to my favorite shopping center, which is my own barn. Welcome to our barn. This is the place where I have collected all sorts of stuff for the last few years. These are the windows I'm restoring here, the rest 6 of them. These 2 windows are for our bathroom. There's some kitchen cabinets that I'm hoping I will be able to repurpose. Old doors from the house, other old doors that I have bought or got somewhere. There's old floorboards over there and over there. And of course the 2 or 3 tiled fireplaces that I have here in these boxes. And I keep forgetting about this, the cast iron stove. But what I came here for is these. I was hoping that I wouldn't have to cut these because old glass in bigger sheets is hard to find, but no can do. Lately I have scored so many things that I have been looking for 2 or 3 years, and I don't know if I've been just lucky or if I've just mentally come out of the space where I have been thinking that I'm not gonna buy it now, something better might come up, or I cannot make the decision of the style yet or something. But now I have just been like making the decisions on a whim, and it actually has been a good thing because I am now mentally so much lighter, because there's not trillion things on my mind constantly that I need to look out for. So I found a double door, exactly the style I want for our veranda. It cost 20 euros and we picked it up from Helsinki, so there was some travel expenses of course. But then I found a shower. It had the faucet, shower head, and then sadesuihku, so it's like a rain shower part of the shower, and it was 300 euros, which is a lot for something that's secondhand. They are so expensive. I was thinking that we are not gonna put a freaking shower in at all. We're just gonna like pour something from a bucket. And also I finally found the perfect door of my dreams for the extension part. So that's the area we haven't built yet, and that's gonna have like shower and bathroom. I've heard so many times that people say that I never find anything from flea market. There's nothing to my liking. Hard fact is that you have to be dedicated to the sport. The perfect item is not gonna pop up online for a marketplace or to a flea market like every day. So you gotta keep going back again and again to be there when it finally comes, and then you have to be your trigger finger has to be loaded because good stuff goes fast. While we're here, let's check on the clay. It's drying. So these little machines, even though they're very small for this space, they're clearly helping because that one is blowing over there and that's dry. The red one is blowing over there and that's starting to dry. But these small spots here that we did on the same day are not dry at all. So we had a good run for a few days there because it was very warm for September and everything was drying so quickly here, but now it's very humid. I'm not sure if we can get this done until we get windows and doors into this room so that we could keep a tiny bit of heat here. But we'll think about it.
Cutting the glass was probably the only thing I felt even moderately comfortable doing in this whole project. But I still had to start with figuring out which way it was that I was supposed to use this knife.
New day, new challenges. So today I'm gonna start to glaze the sashes. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous. I have been trying to push this forward for a few weeks probably, but I'm realizing that the more I wait, the more nervous I get to start on this task, so I better just get over with it. If it goes wrong, then I just have to do it again. So it's not a matter of life or death, obviously. Let's just see how this goes. I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna wash these with like basic dishwasher liquid. About a year ago, I went to this Tiffany glass course. I thought that I would have time to start a new hobby, but I didn't, so I only went there for a few months. So I'm not as scared to work with glass as I could be. Yeah, it was a nice hobby for as long as I had time for it, but maybe sometime in the future I'll be able to go back to that.
The lower corner brackets were so rusty that I had to replace them.
Yep, it'll be fine. It's gonna be fine.
In the last video I already painted these corner brackets red, and I used the color järnmönja, a red linseed oil paint that should prevent rust.
I had forgotten to put shellac here in these gaps and where this corner bracket will be, and there will be the putty underneath. There has to be shellac, otherwise the oil from this putty will too quickly here into the wood, and that will make the putty crack or work in an unwanted ways. So I just put shellac on all of these, and now we'll just let it dry for half an hour. I'm gonna use this linseed oil putty. I'm just gonna crack this open and get familiar with this. Smells good, almost like homemade taffy. Very good actually. Alright, I think I can now attach these.
So the putty is here under this corner bracket, so that there won't be an empty space where rainwater could collect and cause damage on the wood.
But I think I have no other option than to start glazing. So putty here, then the glass will be pressed on, then I will be putting on the nails, and then the upper layer of putty. Alright, here goes the first piece. Okay, I put plenty of putty, no need to put this much. So I read about this trick that I can put like a match or some sort of stick here, so that when the putty is still soft or not like cured, the window glass won't start to slide. So this is the next step. I will be attaching these window glasses on place, hammering like this. It should be more like downwards. Oh, this is too... okay. Such an unnatural way of using a hammer. I've been only using strength skills. Let's hope that the window glasses won't just fall off. Oh gosh, this is nerve-wracking. Please hold, please hold. Okay, okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm so surprised that this actually looks like it's gonna work. And it's time for the final step before painting.
So this final putty layer that comes on top of the glass, facing outside, was instructed to be cut 1 to 2 millimeter narrower than the putty under the glass. That's because the paint will come 2 millimeter over the putty edge. So from inside looking out, you won't be seeing the putty, and on the outside the paint will give some extra support for the putty to prevent water from getting under it.
There are spots where I'm not very happy about the result, but I try to give myself some slack because this is my firstborn and expecting to be perfect is just unachievable. As you can see, this is very oily, and I read that you can sprinkle a bit of chalk here and that should like collect all the oil here.
Then it was time for the best step.
Okay, let's just go. A bit wobbly, but it will get better once I figure this out.
I didn't want to scrape away the natural paint lines, I just tried to scrape any drips or dots off the glass. The putty cures for several weeks, so I tried not to go too close to it to accidentally make dents on it. But I have to say, looking at the finished product here, I have a hard time believing that this is over 100-year-old window. And now it will probably outlive me too.
Almost burn out my eyes through my ears down.
Before I go, I just want to tell that I have a new song coming out on October 18th. The song is Nothing by Townes Van Zandt, and it's absolutely one of my favorite songs on earth, and I'm very glad to get to share it and publish this one. It will be out on all streaming platforms, and you can follow me on Spotify if you would like it to pop up for you on the day it arrives. I'll see you soon.